Hi, this is Stephanie from Raising Six Arrows. I hope you're having a wonderful summer. I am coming to you today to talk to you about something new that we have started and that I learned about. And it's actually, I think they just launched everything in May, but this is our first month doing a nature study from For the Love of Homeschooling. I just wanted to make sure I got it right. So For the Love of Homeschooling, and this month they're doing ponds. Last month looked so much fun, and that's what actually got us to decide to do this. For this month, you can get a, I believe it's a 12-day free trial, or it's a 7-day trial, but I do know it's $12 monthly to do this, and they send you everything in an email, and you have time to print it and prep it before the next month. So I think that is great. The one thing I will say before I forget is when you print out your teacher planner or teacher manual and all of your Explorer notebooks, do not print double-sided. I usually print double-sided unless I see that you're not supposed to. And it didn't say anything about that. So I print everything double-sided, and I'm finding that I have to constantly go back and reprint things for either my boys or myself, because in the teacher manual they do have some fun activities that you can cut out and do, because it's for the family. It's not just for the age groups. So we have the Little Explorer, and I have a Junior Explorer. And so that's Malachi and then Donovan. And then Jonathan, who is not here yet, he spends the summers in America. We are Americans, yes, but we live outside of America right now for my husband's job. And so my son Jonathan goes back to the United States, and so they do have a notebook for him, so I am very excited. I've been talking to him about it, and he's excited to be able to do some of these things with us. So I have looked at theirs as well for him to see, and it looks like a lot of fun and really cool and engaging things, especially to have fun talking points to do together. So I am definitely excited for doing this once he gets back as well, and digging a little deeper, just him and I, in some of these things. I love that it is a curriculum or a fun thing. You don't even have to use it as a curriculum. So if you're not a homeschooling family, but you just want to do something fun as a family, this is great, because it's not a ton of time unless you want to make it a ton of time. Great ideas for experiments. I will link some or put some pictures up of last week's experiment. We learned about pollution and what the pollution does to a pond by using hard-boiled eggs. And I was writing out all of the children's observations and everything, and they had the best time doing that. So it was a lot of fun. I'll show you. So here's kind of what like a typical day looks like. So up here we have our warm-up, just something fun. It's sometimes a game, or just something just to get you ready to go and excited. Your daily reading is just this little portion here, and you can, like I said, if you have other books and resources and other things that you want to go and get and do with this, great. But if you have a short time because your day is packed, you can just do this part, and that's okay. Then you have your workbook activities. I don't send my kids off to do this themselves. I like doing it with them because I find that it's fun, and we go down so many rabbit trails by using our little notebook. And my son Donovan, in his Junior Explorer book, he has no clue that he's learning how to take notes and how to do like a writing web to be able to remember things that he has learned, so he could write a paper on it one day when he is older. He has no clue that he's doing these things, and so for that I am like, because he's enjoying learning about the frogs and the salamanders, and that's all we've gotten to so far, but he has seen some of the extra resources, which I'll flip the camera over and show you. But he is so excited to write these things out that it is great. I don't have to tell him, oh, we have to do handwriting, so he can practice. he wants to do this and he has no clue he's getting it done. So for these things, I'm finding it amazing. And then we have a group activity that we get to all do together as well. So it is fun, and they look forward to being able to go do it. And then here's one of the STEM activities that I was telling you about. So just a lot of fun to be able to go and do things together. And so same thing back in day 19, same format. So very easy going, go with the flow. And then at the end, we have the instructions for our game. So the boys are very excited, and so am I, to be able to play this game together. Very excited to get to that point. And then there's also, I'm excited, they don't know about this yet, but there's art involved in it too. So we're going to be able to do watercolor, and there's a video that we can watch to see how somebody else is doing some watercolor of a pond. To me, it's just so much fun, and we're pulling in so many resources of learning into something that my children are so interested in, so am I. So it's been a lot of fun doing this together. I've also paired Bible devotionals with it as well, but you do not have to do that. I just go and find what we have, and we read that in the morning. Another resource that I have that I love, and I pulled it out just so the kids can look at some extra books, is, and this is the first time we've been able to pull these out, that it has gone with something, is The Nature Anatomy by Julia Robinson. And so this has some great stuff in the very back of the book for ponds and learning what's the difference between a pond and a river, because my son wanted to know, well, what's a pond? I knew of the lakes. So he wanted to know, and it had great visuals because there was pictures in there. So that was a great resource for us. But if you don't have this, I'm sure you can find something at your library, or you probably even have something on your shelves. So let me flip the camera around, and I'm going to show you some of the other things. And just an FYI for you, my table is a mess. I am totally prepping and planning for our school year from pre-K, which is Malachi. He'll be doing pre-4 stuff and just light fun stuff, but he likes to do school along with the big kids. He wants to be like the big kids. So while that's a beauty, I want him to enjoy life and have fun, but he's also child number 5, so he wants to be included and involved, and doing that is sitting, doing readings and colorings and learning to write. He wants to do all these things much earlier than my other children. So if you see a mess, I am sorry. There's not a whole lot of places to put things that are above a toddler level, because Mackenzie, when she is up, likes to clear the whole thing. So let me get this all turned around for you. Okay, so as you can see, there's the Nature Anatomy book that I was telling you. Then we have my teacher manual. The boys have theirs in their baskets, and if you would like a flip through of just the teacher's manual and the books, please let me know, and I will definitely love to do that for you. So we got these beautiful cards, and I laminated everything so they can all be played with. So if they wanted to paint on them or use Play-Doh. So these all came, cut those out, and you have anatomy and different facts about each animal. We talked about the frogs. We'll have beavers coming up, the brushes all around. And so we have all of these different cards that we're able to use and play with and put in order. So many, many different things that we're able to do. And then here's bingo and the pond game I was telling you about. And then we also have posters. I put them in laminators, so we have the life cycles and the anatomy of each one of the animals that we'll be learning about in our pond study. But we also, in the very beginning, we learned about pond food chains, which was so much fun. And then we also learned about the pond layers. And so that was really cool for my children to see and learn and do. cut these out and put them in the right order. So it was like a fun puzzle. So that was a whole lot of fun for my kids to be able to do. And all of this came in my email. I printed it out. And with my help of Julia, my graduate, we cut everything out and laminated it so they can be used for lots of fun for this month, but not just this month, for many other years down the road. So that is the nature study club that we decided to try out for this year. Not to say that we're going to do it the whole year, but there is a calendar, and I will put the link for their nature club down below. And if it's something you're interested in, great. If look on their website, they have a calendar. I think next month we're going to learn weather. Then we're also going to do constellations. I wanted to say continents, I don't know why. Constellations, and there's some other nature great ideas coming up soon. So I am definitely super excited to dive into these with the kids and just have fun. And I'm learning a whole lot along the way. So it's a lot of fun. Let me know your thoughts if you have tried the nature study yet as well. I would love to hear your thoughts and your comments, how it's working for your family. Let me know if there's anything else that you would like to hear and learn about down in the comments below. Like I said, this is great for not just little kids. This has a notebook that even high schoolers can do. And I know there's not a lot on here about high schoolers, and so when Jonathan gets back and we do this with him in September, I'm very excited to hear and show you all of that. But if you want to see a flip through of what the high schooler notebook looks like, let me know. I have them for the pond study, and I will print it out and go through it with you and show you. There is so many fun different things in there that the high schoolers will love, especially just being able to do some fun hands-on things, and we're not just sitting in our books. So let me know if that's something you're interested as well. And if you don't have a high schooler but you want to know for the younger kids, I'm definitely able to do that. I can't wait to talk to you soon. Have a blessed day. Ciao.